What's good, YouTube?
Boy, your teeth yellow.
No, it looked white on camera though.
He said it looked white on camera.
Eminem Reacts coming back at it with another video, man. Today we're reacting to 10 most expensive houses in the world, man. I'm ready to see some like.
I feel like we in a pretty expensive house.
What, $1,000 house?
You feel me?
Yeah.
Apartment?
It's an apartment, yeah. We can't afford no house.
Hey, no.
We broke.
Yep.
Maybe if y'all sub up and like the video, share it, then you can move us out of this.
We could probably get in one of those 10 most expensive houses in the world. I don't think so. I doubt they renting. So I doubt it. But let's see what they
one and then it make the list.
No.
Yeah.
You ain't got the money to build no house like that.
They got the power to change that.
I'll punch you in your face.
It's a common stated fact. Not all homes are created equal in size, design, and of course, price. Some houses may not cost that much. Some cost an arm and a leg. Some will cost you your entire existence. Today we're going to be looking at 10 of the most ridiculously expensive houses in the world. Make sure you stay tuned for number 1.
That house look
is
hard.
quite literally a palace and it'll make you feel cool.
Hold on, let me see.
Make sure you stay tuned for number 1. This house is quite literally a
That pool
palace
nice.
and it'll make you feel cool.
I don't know about all the windows though.
Number
I don't like
10.
that. But you so high up,
2.0.
nobody gonna be looking in. Other than like a helicopter. Why you pause it?
Microsoft co-founder
They
Bill Gates is one of the richest men in the world. In fact, he's currently the second richest man in the world with a net worth of $95.3 million. So it's only natural that he splurges on some things, like his house, for instance, which he named Xanadu 2.0. It took Gates 7 years and $63 million to build his Medina, Washington estate named Xanadu 2.0.
Wait, how much?
He says $63
million to build his Medina, Washington estate named Xanadu.
$63 million? I mean, I guess he does have hundreds of billions, so he'll be right.
2.0. This was named
Oh, you got hundreds of billions? I thought you got tens of billions.
No, he got 100 billion.
That's ridiculous.
Fictional home of Charles.
Could have more if he didn't give half of. At one point, it was at like 90. Then he gave half of it to charity. So yeah, he dropped. He was number 1, right?
He gave half of his net worth to charity.
Yeah, like he was number 1, right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Well, I'm finna donate," and he donated like half of his net worth. So he dropped all the way like to like 4 or something. It was like years ago. It was like 6-7 years ago.
That's crazy. I thought they just all caught up to him.
No. They wouldn't have caught up to him. He just give so much to charity. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Charles Foster Kane, the title character of Citizen Kane.
Actually, hold on. Jeff Bezos would have caught up to him.
Yeah.
But Jeff Bezos also dropped because his wife took half of the money too.
Half, bro. Like, what do you need all that money for? Like,
well, she's giving it out.
Oh, she donating it too?
Yeah, it's like when she won all that money, she gave away probably like, I think she gave away like $30 billion or something like that.
That's crazy. And she still got 60. Another 30.
Yeah. I think she got 70 out of it. Or something like that.
70 billion.
Yeah, she been giving away to charity like crazy. Paying for kids' tuitions and all that. Yeah.
Sure, she need to pay for mine.
At 66,000 square feet, the home is absolutely massive and it's loaded to the brim with high-tech details, including but not limited to a guest monitoring system that would put Big Brother to shame. When guests arrive, they're given a pin that interacts with sensors located all over the house. Guests enter their temperature and lighting preferences so that the settings change as they move throughout the home. Speakers hidden behind wallpaper allow...
Hold on, what did he say? They temperatures change?
Yeah, you could change the temperatures in the room.
Boy, that's hard.
Speakers hidden behind wallpaper allow music to follow you from room to room.
Ain't nobody in your gonna come to your crib and be like, bro, why is it so cold in here? Why is it so hot?
They could still do that.
They could, but
they just have to turn it up, dummy.
Yeah.
The house is a current worth of $127.48
That look
million.
ugly.
Number 9.
I ain't like that.
18 and 19 Kensington Palace Gardens. Also known as Billionaires Row, Kensington Palace Gardens is home to royalty, oligarchs, tycoons, and ambassadors. The average price of a house here floats around $33 million, so it shouldn't come as a surprise that one of the most expensive homes in the world can be found in this place. 18 to 19 Kensington is currently owned by Lakshmi Mittal, the Indian business boss of ArcelorMittal. That is the world.
Is that her uncle?
No, because Mittal is his last name.
The largest steel manufacturer.
Okay.
But the house itself has a lot of history behind it, dating back to its completion in April of 1847. A few notable people who owned and lived there in the past include Lionel de Rothschild, who bought it in 1912. It also served as the Egyptian and Russian embassies for many years. In 2001, Bernie Ecclestone of Formula One fame bought the house for $50 million. However, his then wife Slavica allegedly disliked the building and refused to live there. Indian steel tycoon Lakshmi Mittal stepped up and bought the 55,000 square foot mansion for just over $57 million. Oh, and guess what? This was a far lower offer than Ecclestone's original asking price. Guess how much
Hopefully they
that
like updated this room. That looked just so, you know what I'm saying, old and outdated.
was?
You know what it looked like? Well, you never played Rainbow Six. It looked like that Rainbow Six Siege room where it's a library just like that, and it's you could shoot through the walls and everything. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
$85 million. The property became known as the Taj Mahal and is thought to have trebled in value since its purchase. Number 8. Palazzo Diablo. Palazzo Diablo in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles is an outstanding palace. Once you step inside this 12-bedroom, 2 to 3 bathroom palace, you immediately get the feeling of elegance and sophistication.
You said 12 bedroom. How many bedrooms? 2 to 3?
No, more than that.
2 to 3 bathroom palace, you immediately get the feeling of elegance and sophistication.
What's the point of having a house that big if you got just as many bathrooms as we got in this apartment?
The property features more than 35,000 square feet of living space, including a 2-story entrance hall with a chandelier and 2 sweeping staircases. It also features a 15,000 square foot entertainment complex, complete with a disco ballroom. And guess what else? It also has a revolving dance floor, a DJ booth, and a laser light system. Inside the complex, as many as 250 guests can make use of a 50-seat theater and a bowling alley. Outdoor amenities include a 128-foot reflecting pool and fountain, a waterfall, a swimming pool, a spa, a barbecue area, and a tennis court. Guests can also visit this beautiful vineyard, which produces 400 to 500 cases of wine a year under its own private label, Beverly Hills Vineyards. Finally, Palazzo Diablo, which boasts spectacular views of the west side of Los Angeles, Century City, and the sea, can host up to 1,000 people with on-site parking for as many as 150 vehicles. The house was put up for sale back in 2014 with an asking price of $195 million.
Stop. Did you know every time you shop on Amazon, you're helping someone make passive income? Yes, you can.
What time is it?
Number 7. Kensington Estate. Valued at over $200 million according to tax assessments, the Fairfield Estate of industrial billionaire Ira Renard is arguably the largest and potentially the most expensive home in America. Located on 63 prime waterfront acres in Sagaponack, New York, the sprawling Hamptons Estate
I don't like how it's just in that open land like that.
And was completed in 2003.
Yeah, it just looked, I don't know.
Look out of place.
Depending on the source, living space within the compound can vary, anywhere from 43,031 to 100,000 square feet, with estimates of bedrooms varying.
You know what's crazy? Like, someone could be living there, you'll just never know.
Nope.
Never. That's like a crazy thing about all these big houses like that. You would never know. I'm sure you got like top flight security, but still.
From 21 to 29, and bathroom estimates ranging from 18 to 49 feet. Officially, public records indicate that the estate has 43,031 square feet with 21 bedrooms and 18 bathrooms.
That's
The lavish
how many
compound
bathrooms
includes
supposed to
3
have.
swimming pools, a 164-seat screening theater, 2 bowling alleys, 2 tennis courts, 2 squash courts, a basketball court, and so many other buildings. How many more buildings could there be, you may ask? Well, there had to be a on-site power plant built in order to support the building. Estimated to have a net worth of $6.5 billion as of September 2012, Ira Renard purportedly showcases a portion of his massive art collection worth in excess of $500 million at the estate, making security a very top priority in this property. Number 6. The Alessandras. The Alessandras is a 187-year-old, 18,000 square foot, 14-bedroom mansion set in 35 acres. It also boasts a swanky prime location on the coast of Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat on the south of France. With one of the most beautiful gardens on the continent, the stunning home has 35 acres of manicured lawns, 15,000 plants, and 20 greenhouses brimmed with rare tropical flora. The palatial home also features a stunning ballroom and stables for up to 30 horses. Impressively, it also boasts an Olympic-sized swimming pool for a buyer who wishes to keep it. The inside of the house is decorated mostly
said
with
Olympic-sized
antiques. The
swimming
walls are
pool.
adorned with paintings, some of which date back to the 19th
But the
century.
amount of upkeep they have to do is probably so crazy. Especially like the landscaping and all that. That's probably good right there.
It is currently owned by Italian drinks company David Campari Milano SPA. Alessandras was built in 1830 and bought in 1850s by the mayor of Villefranche-sur-Mer when it operated as an olive tree farm. The mayor's descendants sold the property to the Belgian king Leopold II in 1904, who made stupendously rich by his colonization of the Congo, expanded the gardens that still surround the home. The house and everything in it is currently valued at $413 million. Number 5. Villa Leopolda. Situated on more than 18 acres of land, Villa Leopolda is one of the most impressive residences in the French Riviera. In Villefranche-sur-Mer, this lovely home is one that has a rich history, a unique culture, and a long list of past owners, both famous, admirable, and exceptionally wealthy. This is the home of all.
So this is going with that. What 1-2 houses ago? That's the most expensive house in America. Then all these gonna be just other countries.
Homes, listed as one of the most expensive in the entire world. Few homes have even come close to the price point of this gorgeous estate. The last time this home sold was back in 2008, when the current owner paid a staggering $750 million for the multifaceted estate. The current owner is Lily Safra, and her investment was more than good. Now with an estimated worth of $1.2 billion, she has plenty of room to negotiate should she ever decide to sell. Comprised of two...
The thing is, when you selling it for that much, bro, there's only like
A few people that's gonna want to buy it.
yeah,
Possibly.
yeah. So your market is just already small.
Real small.
You just have to hope they in the mood to buy more.
Yup.
guest houses, the entire estate is created with exterior staircases, sport courts, and an excessively sized
You could Airbnb that thing out though.
Could do
swimming pool
that.
and requires the daily work of more than 50 gardeners. The home consists of 19 bedrooms, each with its own elaborate...
Cause yeah, you won't make $1 billion.
That's what I'm about to say. You ain't
But
about to
look,
make...
but you'll be okay, cause like at that point you don't really need it.
Yeah.
So what you could do, Airbnb it out like $1,000 per night. You know how many people would stay there?
More than... You could do more than 1,000 per night.
No,
then, too.
I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Just to make sure that it's booked out the whole year.
and sprawling
Even
private bath
like
and
normal
outdoor
people like
terrace.
us could get that
The home
if we
features
really
a
wanted to
bowling alley,
splurge.
several dining rooms, and even a number of kitchens as well as
Yeah, but normal people like us probably wouldn't be even looking at something like that.
But if you see it's $1,000 per night, you might.
a private movie theater. The home features more than 80,000 square feet of excessive luxury. Number 4. The Antilla. Mukesh Ambani has more money than he knows what to do with. In 2011, Forbes ranked him the 9th richest man in the world with a net worth of $27 billion. In an attempt to spend a good chunk of that wealth, Ambani purchased land on one of the most expensive streets in Mumbai and began constructing Antilla. Antilla is a towering behemoth that will serve as the family home for his wife, 3 children, and 600 staff members. The house has 27 floors, with each floor boasting incredibly high vaulted ceilings. Each floor in the complex offers something different, and there are no identical floor plans. Also, the family only occupies the top 4 floors, leaving the other 23 floors for things like a parking space for 168 cars, a health spa, and swimming pools. This place also has a movie theater and 3 spectacular hanging
You said
gardens
27 floors?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many elevators they got.
in space at
I'd have
different
one like... You probably have to have like 2 or 3 at least.
Mm-hmm.
levels of the building. Since construction began, Antilla has drawn criticism from within India and across the world. From the top floor of the 27-story home, there are spectacular views of the Arabian Sea as well as the slums of Mumbai sprawling on the outskirts of the Indian city. Much of the criticism has been spurred by this fact, as Ambani's impressive show of wealth seems to show a lack of empathy for the impoverished who inhabit the slums. This lack of awareness seems even stranger considering that Ambani's father was born to a poor family and became a self-made billionaire. The Antilla is...
That's the true definition of rags to riches, boy.
Bill
He was
Gates did
broke,
that.
but probably not as broke as him. He said the slums, bro.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs was broke like that?
Bro, Steve Jobs. Okay, the only reason he had a place to live was because he had homeboys that was in college that was already paying for their dorm, so they just let him crash there. Other than that, he would have been sleeping on the street.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah, he was homeless.
I ain't know that.
He was homeless.
Currently worth $2 billion. Number 3.
MAAM.
The Fleur de Lis Mansion.
Look at him now.
Back in March of 2014, the Fleur de Lis
Well,
Mansion.
not now,
Yeah,
but you
I
feel
was
me?
gonna say,
You look how much he made,
Yeah.
or look what Apple is now.
Los Angeles County. It was first listed in 2007 when original owners David and Suzanne Saperstein finished renovating the mains. And then they divorced and moved out. The current owner, who paid entirely in cash and has chosen to remain anonymous, is rumored to be former junk bond king Michael Milken, according to the LA Times at least.
That's a funny looking dude. That house didn't even look that hard.
The 12-bedroom, 15-bathroom house, which
It
was
looked
modeled
ugly on that
Why
outside.
you keep pausing it,
after
bro?
the French castle Ville de Facombe.
So they can hear
I'm
me.
pretty sure I pronounced that wrong.
Talk
When it was
louder.
built in 2002, has a 3,000 square foot wine cellar with a tasting room, 2-story library, commercial kitchen, cutlery room, and spacious ballroom. The property also features a pool, spa, and tennis courts. If the property looks familiar to you, it might be because it was used for the film The Green Hornet, the ABC TV series Big Shots, and the 2000 Audi Super Bowl commercials as well. Now it's time for today's best pick. Today we're going to be looking at a very expensive home that can be found quite predictably in one of the richest countries in the world, Dubai. Number
Of course.
2, the Floating Villa. Imagine waking up to a sea of fish. Not waking up from some placid dream, rather squealing in pain for it will be no dream, but for real. Waking up to a sea of fish with a backdrop of beautiful turquoise water. In Dubai.
That's hard.
I would not sleep there.
I would sleep there. That's hard.
You were crazy.
That's so hard, boy.
Boy, if
Like,
that
would
if that glass break, you were dead.
be if it break, but you know it's probably not. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean you know it's probably not? You don't know anything for sure, my boy.
Even that is possible. The floating
Do you
sea
think
of
this house actually worth the money, bro? Like no one else could do that. Like that's
They
crazy.
can do that.
That's worth the money.
All they
Or
gotta
no
do
one
is
else
build it.
does it, or like
Oh,
has
there
a
you
house
go.
like that.
forest houses in the heart of Europe, a chain of islands part of the world cluster of islands off the coast of Dubai. There are a total of 42 units available, with construction finishing in October of 2016. But the developers plan to build more, 131 units being their magic number. The house is the living room, jacuzzi, minibar, shower, and kitchen on the upper level, and has a bedroom and bathroom underwater with a 500 square foot coral garden outside the window where you can see seahorses getting about their business in the Arabian Gulf, its natural habitat. Apparently, the company hopes this project will restore the endangered species in the area. I don't know about you, but I don't think that's how this kind of thing works.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it. It really works.
Number 1. Buckingham Palace. Yes, the Buckingham Palace is indeed a home. A home to one of the most influential royal
It
families
look like a house in like you find it in Massachusetts or something like that.
on Earth,
I'm
but a
saying,
home
Boston.
nonetheless. With a value of 1.17
That's some of the dumbest
billion,
stuff you've ever
this
said
crown
in your
property
life.
boasts 775 rooms, including 100.
Why you feel that?
What house do you find in Boston or Massachusetts?
That
Boston,
like the
Massachusetts,
style
like
of
that?
house. I'm not saying the
No.
size, but like the style,
No.
the way it looks.
No.
188 staff
You find
rooms,
buildings that
52
look like
royal
this,
and guest
not
bedrooms,
houses
78
that look
bathrooms,
like
and
this.
92 offices.
That's basically what I was saying.
No, you said a
bro.
house.
Oh my lord.
That was your
Its
exact words, was it
presentation
not?
is absolutely immaculate.
You didn't say a building, you said a house.
Clean room
Bro, I didn't even get to here with
I don't even
my
care,
boy
bro.
was saying,
covered
bro.
in detail and color, as well as highly expensive and one-of-a-kind art masterpieces and chandeliers.
He didn't want to go
Which
over it like
expensive
that.
You
But
did.
look, man, that was the end of the video. You just made me mad right there talking about, that's what I meant.
It don't
No,
take
you
much to
said
make you
houses,
mad, does
bro.
it?
You said houses, not buildings. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, you feel me? And we out. Peace.